All right, guys. So something happened. As you can see, I am moving the character around, but this was me 3 hours ago when I was doing the video, and I was talking. Hold on, let's start over. This is PokeFan Philip 37. So what happened was I use this program called Open Broadcast Software, and that's just because my friend Zachary told me it's good, and it is good. I'm also a complete noob. I don't know what I'm doing, but I figured out a way to get it where I can record video, in-game audio, and have my mic going. That's kind of all you need, really. I'm not super into the whole post-production editing thing, only because I don't have a good program that I know well. I'm lazy. There's other things I want to do. I like to just play it and record and just be done, right? So what happened, unfortunately, was my microphone is connected to an interface. And the interface, it's a Focusrite. Focusrite's connected to my computer. So what happens is whenever I close my laptop, this kind of fucks with my interface because, by the way, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I apologize. I just need to get this out the way. Here's the Gary battle. I'll talk about this in a second. Anyways, when I close my laptop and then I reopen it, it like resets the sound, the output settings and the recording settings, and it sounds horrible. And for open broadcast software, it simply did not record my audio, period. It didn't pick up my mic. What I was supposed to do was just restart the program, and then it probably would have picked it up like it's did later as I did a test. Anyway, so this is a 20-minute video. I actually really liked it. I was talking about stuff. It was natural. It was like, it felt like a podcast, which I'm not really good at, and I've never done one really on my own, but it felt like good. And I didn't fucking get any of it. So I'm going to try to reclaim some of that, that glory that will never see the light of day because you can't hear it. It wasn't like amazing. I'm no Mark Maron. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good. My best one by far. Gone. No one will ever hear it. So anyway, just to describe what's going on here. Chikorita, I'm pretty sure is... what is it? Ground and something. Because it wasn't really effective by my... it wasn't being affected by ground moves. However, as we'll see, it is using ground moves, and it gets ground stab. You can't do that much damage. Well, it did do Dragon Dance as well. I hate this shit. I'm just mad at myself that I didn't check. Well, it's not that intuitive to think, oh, you closed your computer. That means the program has now reset its audio preferences. But whatever, who gives a fuck? Anyway, yeah, so that Hydro Cannon took Chikorita the fuck out, thank God. The rest of this was pretty solid. Let's see here. We got Beedrill. God, I'm taking a long time. If anything, this is just going to make me not take as long to do dumb things in the future. All right. Yeah, so I learned Eruption recently. Off screen. That's pretty good. Eruption is just a really good move. Usually what's his face? Typhlosion uses it with Choice Scarf, and you can fuck dudes up. You need to be fast is the thing, because once your HP goes down, it's less effective. So I'm thinking of next time or whenever I get to Celadon, just invest in Beedrill's speed. Just buy fucking every what is that thing called that increases the speed stat? That vitamin. Just give him a shit ton of those. And I might do some EV training. I think that still works. EV training. Not literally EV, but EVs, effort values. Just because I think it should work. I mean, just because their typings are different, the Pokemon itself still yields the same value. I've never been a big EV training guy, but whatever. Yeah, get fucked. Holy shit. See, if this was in real time, I'd have a better, oh my God, what happened? Oh, but since I'm looking at it after the fact, it's not going to be as good. I'll tell you that right now. Let's see, what else was I going to say? I had some good stories. Oh, I'm just going to kind of fucking ramble on these because I just like to talk about whatever. I watched the 60 Minutes interview with Trump, and I did not vote for Trump. I'm not completely against him. I mean, I'd like to give him a shot, and I have pretty strong feelings about how people are, how the liberal media is reacting to it. I mean, he's not my guy, but whatever. I feel like definitely, like, I'm from a super liberal town, and I don't want to say where because I don't want to give too much information. Fuck Gary, by the way. He got wrecked. I'm not even paying attention. I'm watching it, but I'm just babbling. Okay, whatever. Getting back to my thing. Why was I doing this? Why was I looking at the fame checker? See, I've forgotten. Rock hard willpower. Okay, I gotta stop getting off track. The point is, I'm watching 60 Minutes with Trump, and regardless of my beliefs or who I voted for, that was the fucking most surreal, like, best hour, it's actually 40 minutes with commercials, of television I've seen in a long time. Because you're just watching this dude who is running the country now. Not yet, but he will in January. And then his wife comes out, and she's like this plastic alien supermodel. She looks like she's like been programmed to feel. Like she's just getting her emotion chip. And I don't know much about her, but I don't think she has like any super strong policies that she wants to push. I know his daughter does. Yeah. And then his kids come out. You see Eric Trump. You see all the fucking Trumps. His like bastard daughter. What the fuck, dude? It felt like watching that was like some type of HBO parody show, like some HBO, like a Boardwalk Empire meets The Sopranos meets Veep, where it's like this corrupt, all these anti-hero shows on HBO where they're talking about like, they have the character like, Tony Soprano, Nucky Thompson, the anti-hero type guy who isn't super morally, grounded. And that's what I felt like watching this. Like, this would be the greatest show ever, but it's real. It's not a show. And that's a little worrisome. And his whole, like, addressing the racial backlash from some Trump supporters, writing white power and stuff on the walls and whatever. And he just turns to the camera and says, "Stop it." It's like he's like scolding a dog. No, bad. Hey, bad. That's what it was like. Very weird. But yeah, man. I mean, 60 Minutes. Damn, they got a ratings bump for sure. I'm sure they do fine, but I feel like everyone wanted to see that, whether you hated him or not. Especially the people who hated him. They want to see, dude. They are gonna fucking ride his dick the entire election. I mean, not election, sorry. His term. I'm out of it. They are going to be on everything he does. Just like Obama, but even more so. Because the media is more, left-leaning. Like Bush got it pretty bad. He was the source of a lot of shows. Like, oh my God, Colbert Report, what's Jon Stewart's show, The Daily Show, all those shows just thrived off of Bush being dumb. But this isn't even that same type of thing. This isn't him being dumb. This is just like disbelief that because Donald Trump is not stupid. I don't think he's politically savvy, really, but he's a really smart businessman. He, he's been in the game for a long time. And it's going to be interesting to see how, just like what he does. I got into it with my friend a little bit because I don't really agree with the rioting. I mean, I'm fine with protesting. I don't think it's going to do a lot, but protesting is fine. It's these riots in Portland where they're, oh, let's go to the white neighborhood and smash all the cars, and all right, go fuck yourself. I don't think that is positive, or I don't think that's going to do anything. I don't like destroying things just for attention. It's like so childish. It's just like, hey, look at me. I did that actually when I was super young. This is bad. Also, plane going overhead. My bad. Maybe those are the new military. What the fuck was I saying? Yeah. So I when I was like, I don't know, 5. I've actually never told this story to anyone because I'm so ashamed. But I was like 5 years old. My mom would buy these things called rice cakes, and I fucking love them. I still do, but I haven't eaten them in a long time just because, I don't know, they're binding. Also, I swear, next time I'm going to be talking about Pokemon the whole fucking time, but since I'm not playing in real time, I'm just so distracted, so I apologize. Anyway, Mom bought rice cakes. Love them. Fucking love them. It's like my heroin. And I think my mom put them away in the drawer, and I really wanted another one. And she was like, no, you only get 2. And then she took a phone call and left the room. And I only remember bits and pieces of this, but it ended up with me taking like a ladle you use for soup, a metal ladle, and smashing the front door window because I wanted a rice cake. And I remember her coming in and was like, what the fuck? Just fucking losing her shit. She might have hit me. I don't know. She should have. She should have smacked me in the face. It was so long ago. I mean, the thing is, I don't remember it super clearly, but I've heard it told so many times. She never let me forget. That's kind of how I feel. That's a terrible analogy, but these people are mad that their guy lost. Hillary lost. The girl, sorry, madam. And they're just wrecking shit. But that just destroying for the sake of, oh, hey, we want our guy in power. Oh, this is bullshit. It's just not. There's no point, and it's destructive for other people. Who knows who lives in those neighborhoods, or who that car is. Maybe that guy needed that car for his fucking job. I mean, of course he needed it. It's a car. And now you've just fucked it up. He's gonna have to pay maybe insurance. I don't think insurance covers fucking nut job liberal rioter. Sorry. Yeah, man. So that was like, I'm just not a fan of that at all. Trying to think of it as logically as possible. That's another thing, man. Like, a lot of people are coming at this from just completely an emotional, irrational viewpoint. And while I understand they're upset, you can't just be a fucking whiny bitch about this stuff. You can't just stomp your feet and hope things are going to go your way. That's not how it works. By the way, I did not get the rice cake, okay? I probably got sent to my room. I forget, dude. This was so long ago. I'm actually cringing thinking about that. Anyway, yeah, this is a mess. But yeah, man. So I watched that 60 Minutes thing, and that was just like fucking. That was just really hard not to. I couldn't look away. I don't know. I just hope things work out. I hope he surprises us. I really do, in a good way, because the way it's looking, it's not looking good. Like, as I'm reading more into it, and Mike Pence's stance on things, the VP, and who I really didn't follow him until a few weeks before the election. Follow as in look up things about him. And I'm not the most informed person. I'll admit that 100%. I'm not I am not a armchair politician. I'm just a dude who watches, clips on the internet. I don't own a TV. So my opinion, take it with a huge grain of salt, but just from a base value of, is this right kind of thing, I don't think the riots are right. Pokemon, huh? I don't know why. Well, I do know why. I have to talk about this because there's my goddamn mouse. I thought I hid that thing. Dude, I gotta apologize for that actually. Yeah, so I didn't know an open broadcast software, that's what I use. I didn't know you can hide your cursor. And then my friend Zachary's like, yeah, dude, just click this thing in settings. I'm like, okay, cool. But I guess I didn't save the changes. I literally talk about it in this episode. That's like the first thing I mentioned. Yeah, so that's pretty embarrassing. This is like in what's that shit called? Retsupre, when they're making fun of someone's LP and the guy just has the mouse like right in the middle of the screen. Like I am. Fucking Christ. Oh, okay. Here we go. Misty. I want to talk about this. So I was kind of shitting my pants because Loudred has a lot of HP, I think. I know Exploud does. And I didn't know what type it was. So judging from that seems to be like neutral damage. That was super effective. I'm like, okay, weak to ground. Could be rock, could be steel, I don't know. Then I believe pretty soon he hits me with something. Pretty sure. Coming up, he hits me with a revealing move. Pound. So that implies how much damage I took. I mean, he has a decent attack stat, I think, but that implies that he is normal as well. Normal and something else. And I think he uses another move that gives it away. Unless I missed it. He will in a bit. Anyway, I think he's normal poison, which is a fucking really good typing, and I hope they eventually do one of those. Sorry. I hope they do one of those in the future. Yeah, there we go, acid. Because that's neutral damage to fighting, because poison resists fighting. Your only weaknesses are going to be ground and psychic? Yeah. I think that's it. And that's pretty fucking good. You can't be poisoned unless it's Gen 7 and you get hit with that corrosion Pokemon. You're immune to Ghost, Poison Fang. Yeah, he's definitely poison normal. Well, I can't assume that. I hope he is. I want him to be. And then I wanted to catch one, and then I remembered I didn't randomize wild Pokemon. I just randomized their types. Because I'm a fucking moron, so whatever. Yeah, but Magikarp holds his own. He's about to evolve soon. I can feel it. And I think eventually I will get a different software to do these edits because, Windows Live Movie Maker is not exactly cutting it for me. The export settings are bad that I have, and it's just kind of slow and shitty. 18. I feel like if some 8-year-old kid is watching this, if they've gotten this far and they see, Pokemon, and then fucking 15 minutes is me talking about Trump and the election and shit, they're just like, what is this? Who's this fucking nerd talking about politicians? Okay. You won't hear my original audio, obviously, but I was shitting my pants because Machamp is really fucking good. I'm still nervous, even though it already happened. I know it happens. I don't want to spoil it, but something happens. Yes. it's got that burn, dude. Sacred Fire. Oh my god. Yeah, and Machamp seems to still be fighting. I'm going to forget this, by the way. If I run into another Machamp, I'm not going to remember what type it is. And then someone's going to write, if they get this far, remember when Misty had a Machamp? And I'm going to say, nope. I really hope I'm recording. I need to check. Yes. I had to check back. All right, where are we at here? Get him, Susan. Oh. Yeah, but Beedrill is going to be very, very, very good, I think. I would like it to learn more moves, though. That's the thing. I selected, random moveset, but prefer typing. But we'll see. I don't know. Pokefan got 2100 for winning. Water Pulse. Spoiler. No one on my team can learn Water Pulse. It's kind of a shame. And Hyper Beam's ass. Anyway, that's about it. Alright guys, sorry about this. Next time it'll be live. Until next time. See ya.